Hello my book besties and welcome back to another reading vlog. I decided that this week we will be reading only summer books. Summer is officially here, the weather is super warm, the sun is shining, so I'm really in the mood of reading summer books right now. I have already started rereading Malibu Rising. I read this book last year and I remember I gave it 4.5 stars and I think that my rating won't change. I really like this book and I really love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think she is an incredible author. But the other two books that I'm planning on reading this week are Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I have heard the best of the best for this book. I know that we're supposed to have read also the two previous books that come in this series, but I haven't read them. I thought about buying them and reading them, but it feels like too much. I'm currently trying to finish the Throne of Glass series and I don't want to take long breaks between reading these books. So that's why I decided that I will read Just for the Summer now, and I will at some point get the other two books and read them for sure. And the other book that I want to read, or should I say reread this week, is Happy Place by Emily Henry. This is actually the only book I have ever read by Emily Henry. I read this one again last year and I really enjoyed it. At the start I had given this book 5 stars, but now I have changed my rating. This is a good 4-star read. So this is the spread for this week. I mean, I only have a few pages left in Malibu Rising, so this shouldn't take long. I will finish it within the day. By the way, it is currently Tuesday. It is not Monday. I wanted to start this vlog yesterday on Monday, but honestly I had too much work to do and I didn't have the time to get ready, film, read a lot. I mean, I did quite some reading. So a few words about Malibu Rising if you have never read this book. So the description says, August 1983. It is the day of Nina Rivas' annual end of summer party. Everyone who is anyone wants to be around the Rivas. Surfer and supermodel Nina, brothers Jay and Hud, and their baby sister Keat. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination in Malibu and the world over, especially as the children of the legendary singer Mick Riva. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the Riva mansion will have gone up in flames. But before that, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and secrets will come bubbling to the surface. So you get a little taste of what this book is all about. I definitely believe that this is a very nice book. I don't feel like it is just a fluffy read. I feel like all of the books that this author has written, I mean the ones that I have read, have a lot of depth in them. This book, I remember last year when I read it, there was the scene that I cried, and this time around I almost cried. But the plan for me is to just sit down and finish Malibu Rising. Then I do have a little bit more work to do, and after that I will work out and start Just for the Summer. Okay, my friends, I finished Malibu Rising. I actually finished it quite a few hours ago, but I did sit down to do some work and I ended up having to do much more than I expected, so I feel like the day just slipped away. I was also planning on working out, but now it is kind of too late, so I will just walk on the treadmill and that is gonna be good enough. I have to say that I did enjoy Malibu Rising as much as I did the first time that I read it. I feel like it is such a nice read for summertime. I feel like in non-spoiler reading vlogs, it is always hard to say stuff about the books and to give updates because you don't want to give any spoilers. But all I have to say about Malibu Rising is that I did enjoy it. It is a very nice book to read during the summer. If you're planning to take a vacation or even if you're just going to the beach, this is the perfect book to take with you. So I will get up, I will walk on the treadmill, and then it is finally time to start Just for the Summer. You don't even understand how excited I am to start this book. The hype is big, or should I say huge, so I am expecting a lot from this summer romance. Also, if you have no clue what this book is all about, this is about a guy named Justin who has a curse. Every girl that he dates, as soon as they break up, she finds her true love, her one true love. She goes ahead and gets married. And also there is a girl called Emma who has the exact same curse. They decided that they will meet up, they will date, and they will break up, and they thought that in this way they they will cancel out each other's curses. But the book says, what if this time fate has actually brought the perfect pair together? So I'm pretty sure that these two characters are going to end up together. If they're not, I'm gonna be pissed. I want to read a summer romance, okay? I want beautiful, cozy, nice, romantic scenes with the couple, and I want them to have their happily ever after. Okay friends, I have started Just for the Summer, and I have to say that I am hooked from page number 1. I'm loving the dialogues of all the characters. I'm loving the interactions. I feel like the main characters are also very nice. They are very likable. No one is being annoying or cringy. They just feel like warm and nice people, you know? It has been a while since I read a contemporary romance. I have been reading Throne of Glass for quite some time now, and I just missed that beginning of not a relationship, but just getting to know someone for the first time and texting and how it feels. I'm loving the book so far, and I noticed that I'm just smiling a lot when the two main characters are interacting. Okay, something shocking happened. I mean, we found out something. It's so hard to describe what is going on without giving spoilers. Is that a spoiler if I say it? No, it's not a spoiler. Back here says that Justin, our main male character, has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings. So I'm shocked about the reason why he has to do that. Okay, Abby Jimenez, did I find my new favorite author? Or one of my new favorite authors? Okay, I already knew that this book was going to have depth into it, but our main female character, Emma, just casually drops some things that have happened in her past. And these things just made me sad. I knew that this was not going to be very fluffy. I'm not saying that I'm gonna cry. I hope I'm not.
Blindfolded by misbeliefs, I've been back to where we met, all the moments and regrets. I've been searching empty alleys, called your name out in the prairies. The sunlight shades, but what remains is the shade of you. I got
Happy Wednesday, my friends. I'm just wondering if the being obsessed with you from page 1 is my new favorite trope. I don't think that this is even a trope. I'm just making this up, but these two characters, they just like each other. Justin just cares for Emma so much, and I'm just obsessed with their relationship. I mean, they just met, they just started dating, but I'm just loving the vibe of this book. He just remembers every little detail that she mentions, every little thing that the main character Emma mentions, and that's so sweet. It's obvious that he listens to her and that he cares about her. And also I think that the author has done an excellent job portraying trauma through our characters. Also, Emma's toxic mother has made an appearance. She's now very well into the story, and I just like her. If you have a toxic person in your life, or if you ever had a toxic person in your life, it doesn't only have to be a toxic mother. I feel like you will be able to relate with Emma. I have reached page 159. I am about to start chapter 16. But before I continue with the book, I thought that I should just do my nails. It's completely random. I feel like shaping them in an almond shape and just putting on a clear coat. I just cannot freaking put it down. I want to know what is going to happen. I love our main characters, the writing. I have heard people say that Abby Jimenez books have crack in them, and maybe they were right. This is dual point of view, so we get both main characters' point of view. So some chapters are Emma's chapters and others are Justin's chapters. I love that because we get to experience both characters' emotions. Because you know, sometimes when a book is at the girl's point of view, you only get to know how she feels, but we want to know what the guy's thinking. We want to know how he's feeling. Justin has to be one of the best book boyfriends. I am at page 190. I'm waiting for my best friend to pick me up. I am invited to her house today because it is her son's name day. That's also why I had this mini glow up, if you will, and I have my makeup on and I'm wearing this super cute dress. A moment for the dress. I love it. So we'll read a few more pages while I am waiting for my bestie. And the further along I move into this book, I just dislike Emma's mom even more. Can I say happy Thursday when it's already the evening? I don't think that I can. But happy Thursday. I was catching up on work today and then I went to my family's house. So it was a very uneventful day, but I did squeeze in some time to read and I finished Just for the Summer. Actually, I did end up reading more of the book last night and I did continue reading it today. And as I expected it, this is 5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it very, very much. Even though it is a contemporary romance, if all of the contemporary romance novels are like this one or were like this one, they would be all 5 out of 5 stars. It not only has romance, it also has friendship. It talks about trauma and about mental health. A couple of tears were also shed during this book, but when I was finishing the book, when I was finishing the last page, I just realized that I had a big smile on my face. I just loved this book very, very much. Even if you don't really like contemporary romance, I say that you give a chance to Just for the Summer. And now I have already started Happy Place. I have currently listened to a couple of chapters in an audiobook form and I am planning on continuing reading it tonight. And that's how I plan on reading this book this time because it is a reread. I will switch between audiobook and the physical book.
Somehow I just never learned.
It is much later and I am back home. I have been back home for a while, but Project Happy Place has been going very well. I think that listening to the audiobook, of course, does help. Otherwise, I wouldn't have read that much. I have reached page 219. I am about to start chapter 21. And one thing that I had forgotten that I didn't like about Happy Place is the miscommunication. I cannot deal with miscommunication in books, and when the character wants to say something, but they don't say it. And okay, I get it if you do it for one chapter, a couple of chapters, but if you keep doing that for longer than that, it gets annoying for me. And I also want to quickly talk about something else. You saw me in the bookstore. I was reading a few pages of Magnolia Parks. I read about 30 something pages, and I have heard people compare it to Gossip Girl, like it is similar to Gossip Girl, because it has to do with rich people and drama and relationships and stuff like that. And to be completely honest, I don't really like Gossip Girl. I have only watched years ago a few episodes, just a few scattered episodes, and that is also one of the reasons why I haven't picked up Magnolia Parks, because I was thinking that if I'm not vibing with Gossip Girl, I'm not going to like that book either. Maybe the things that I will say will be wrong, but I also want to share my opinion. I felt like in these 30 something pages that I read that this book is not for me. So you want to tell me that you're not back with your ex, but you do spend a lot of time with him. He obviously has cheated on you. He keeps on sleeping with other women and you're dating other guys. And also all the brands being named like makeup brands and clothing brands. I mean, we get it, these people are rich, but reading about rich people and their drama is not my cup of tea. And one of the things that I hate the most is cheating, whether that is in movies, books, in real life. If you love Magnolia Parks though, and if you think that I am wrong, please let me know in the comments and try to convince me to read it. So the plan for now is to work out. I need to work out, and then I will just continue reading my book. Happy Saturday, my friends, and happy name day to me. It is actually my name day today. Every woman that is called Calliope is celebrating today. So me and my grandma, we are celebrating. I will visit her later on today. I will get her some flowers and I will go pay her a visit. I'm very excited to see her. And I finally did finish Happy Place. I finished this book pretty quickly, and I think that it has everything to do with the fact that I was also listening to it in an audiobook form at the same time. All the time that I was reading the book, my number one thought was, damn, I hate this miscommunication. And I was thinking, I'm gonna give this book 3.75 stars. I'm changing my rating again. But you know what? This ending is too nice. It's too lovely for me to drop it to 3.75. So I'm sticking to 4 stars. 4 stars for Happy Place. But I'm hating the miscommunication trope. If I read another book with a miscommunication trope, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm very excited that I finished this book, and I was thinking, which book should I read next? Because I don't really have another summary book in my TBR. I think that I mentioned that I was thinking about Carrie Soto is Back, but I'm still not 100% sure if this is a summer book. But the girl is wearing sunglasses and there are palm trees mirroring in her glasses, so I think that this might be a summery read. So I'm thinking about starting it today, and because I don't think that I will be able to finish it within 2 days, so Saturday and Sunday, we might continue this vlog all the way through Monday, and Tuesday we will see. But I am definitely very excited to start this book because I have been wanting to read Carrie Soto is Back for a really long time now. I have loved every other book I have read by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think she's an amazing author, and I always love how characters from other books of hers appear in other books of hers. So I cannot wait to see which characters will appear in this book. Maybe a character from Malibu Rising, I'm not sure. Okay friends, I am ready for me and Granny's name day celebration. This is going to be the outfit. And I also styled my bangs, and they have started getting too long, so soon enough I won't have bangs anymore, which is fine. But I am waiting for my sister to pick me up, so I will squeeze in a little bit of reading. I am currently at page 6, so I haven't read almost anything.
every season I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change. 밖으로 귀를 막아도 들어오는 네 목소리가 내 머릿속에 맴돌아. 아무리 잊으려 해도 온종일 너만 기억해. 네가 좋아했던 노래 우리 다투던 말들.
Showering after a day at the beach just feels amazing, and then just relaxing, changing into your comfy clothes. I have been back for a while now. I took a very nice shower. I feel squeaky clean, and I also had to do a few chores around the house. I also put some laundry in the laundry machine. I do have some laundry to fold. Oh, I also have some dishes. But other than that, we're good to just chill and continue. Carrie Soto is back, because I didn't end up reading as much as I would have liked at the beach, because I was just chatting there with my friends, so I didn't end up reading a lot. I am currently at page 34, but so far I am enjoying it. I will continue reading my book. Also, there's this random page in my book that looks like this. I don't know why. Okay, friends, I am currently at page 64, and I have been enjoying the book so far a lot. I really love how determined and dedicated Carrie is when it comes to tennis, and I always admired athletes and their dedication and all the hard work that goes behind their training and how hard it is to reach the top and be an excellent athlete. I just love that. I love when movies focus on that. I love when books focus on that. One of my all-time favorites K-drama is 2521, and in that drama the girl is an athlete as well. She's actually fencing, and I love this drama for a lot of different reasons, but also the fact that it focuses on a girl being an athlete and all her hard work and all her training. I just love that. So far the book is really focusing on that, on the training and on Carrie becoming the best athlete. But so far I am loving the book a lot. It even made me feel like I want to start playing tennis. Definitely not as an athlete, but still just to, have fun. Happy Tuesday, my friends. I know that I look all sorts of crazy right now. I am about to do a workout, but I want to give you a reading update. I didn't read almost at all yesterday, so Monday. It was a pretty busy day for me, so I am doing most of my reading for Carrie Soto's back today, and I'm still loving the book very, very much. Also today I started listening to the audiobook of Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is going to be my second book by Emily Henry. So 2 Emily Henry books in one vlog. Who would have thought? Not me, but I have heard some really good things about Beach Read, so I thought why not check it out. And because I don't want to order it and wait for it to arrive, I found it on audiobook, and because I'm also currently reading another book, I thought why not listen to the Beach Read while I am not reading, so while I'm doing chores. So far I am also enjoying Beach Read as well. I am still very early on in the book. I think I am at chapter 3. Do you know what day it is? It is actually Thursday. So this has low-key turned into a reading only summer books for 2 weeks and not for 1 week. But this week has been so weird, busy, so I feel like I am delaying to give you my updates. But I have really good updates. I finished Carrie Soto is back, and I also finished Beach Read, so I can now give you all my final opinions and my final thoughts on all of these books. So let's start with Carrie Soto is back. 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I know that it was about tennis and it was talking a lot about tennis, and to be honest I did thought that we would focus more on romance and more on other things as well, but it didn't bother me at all that this book really focused on our main character's journey as an athlete and her relationship with her father. I just really enjoyed this book. I found it very beautiful. Now I feel like I want to play tennis. I have never read a bad book from this author so far. I feel like I am convinced that she cannot write a bad book. If you haven't read it, I truly encourage you to read it, but then again I do understand understand why some people don't really like it, because I saw some Goodread reviews, as I always do. Once I finish a book, I really like to check out the reviews in depth on Goodreads, and a lot of people didn't like the fact that this book has to do so much about tennis, but I personally loved it. Now for Beach Read that I listened to the audiobook. Unfortunately, I didn't like it. I don't know if the fact that I listened to it as an audiobook had something to do with me not liking the book, even though I have heard tons of other audiobooks and I love them. I just didn't feel a connection to the characters. Most of the time I just felt bored while I was listening to it. I was just waiting for it to be done. I unfortunately didn't connect with the story. I just didn't like it, and maybe it's also a bit of my fault because I had really high expectations, because I do like Happy Place and I had heard so many good things about Beach Read, but unfortunately this book was not for me. Maybe one day if I have a physical copy of it, I can try to reread it to see if I will like it more, but I gave it only 2 stars, which is rare for me to give such a low rating. Now for Malibu Rising, my rating for this book didn't change, 4.5 stars. I really love this book. I feel like the author's writing is very beautiful. I just love every single book that I have read from this author, and I only have good things to say about Malibu Rising. This is not a 5-star for me because it didn't make me feel the way The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo made me feel, because that book is phenomenal. Now I don't remember which of these books I read next. Did I read first Just for the Summer or Happy Place? I don't remember, but I will just mention Happy Place, 4 stars. The miscommunication annoyed me more the second time that I read it, but still the ending is beautiful. I love the fact that we also focus not just on the romance of this book, but also on the friendships. And I feel like it is a beautiful book to read during the summer. And I'm closing with Just for the Summer, 5 out of 5 stars. This book was unexpected. I mean, I had heard so many good things about it, and I knew that this was not just going to be a fluffy, empty read, just surface level romance, but still I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor and read it. And just like that, we're closing this video, a week of reading summer books video, which low-key is 2 weeks reading summer books video, but we're not gonna put that on the title. I had the most fun reading these summery books. They made me smile, they made me giggle, they made me shed some tears. The feelings were endless, and I just loved reading all of these, except for Beach Read. I didn't like that. So my friends, I am closing this vlog right here. So I truly hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Bye friends!